Hi Leo, this is your horoscope for November 2019. Thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you today. I'm going to give you a rundown of what is going to happen to you in November as a sun sign Leo. Watch the horoscope for your sun sign first, and then if you need more information, for your rising sign second. The first thing you need to know about November is that on the 31st of October, Mercury, the communication planet, goes retrograde, and it stays in retrograde until the 20th of November. Now, when Mercury, the communication planet, goes retrograde, we always have problems with communication. Luggage gets lost. The GPS sends us in the wrong direction. There's misunderstanding between you and another person. So just be careful with that. It sits in your fourth house of family. So especially with family members, if you want to hash things out, if you want to reconcile with a long lost sister or brother, don't do it between the 31st and the 20th. If possible, if you can plan it differently, because when the planet goes direct on the 20th, family relationships are going to be much, much easier. So do yourself a favor and avoid mudslinging during that time, because it's just going to be misunderstanding after misunderstanding, and it's just going to snowball into something that doesn't even need to be there. So that continues until the 11th of November. On the 11th, we've got Mercury transiting in front of the Sun. So you'll see this tiny dot moving across the Sun, and that last happened in 2016, and it's only going to happen again in 2039. So this is really a generational thing that we who are alive at this time on the planet, this is something that's significant for us. Mercury is in your fourth house of family. So it's this tiny little planet against this huge ball of energy and fire. So you may feel on the outs when it comes to your family. You may feel like an outsider looking in. You may feel isolated from your family. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens around the 11th of November. So hang out with friends, hang out with the family of your choosing, go to a club, go enjoy yourself, meet new people, because it's just going to be difficult on the 11th with your family. It's going to feel like you have no control and they're so much bigger than you. On the 12th of November, we have a full moon in Taurus, and the full moon builds up on the 11th, so it waxes, and then it hits the 12th, where it goes boom, and it releases its energy, Taurus energy, and then it wanes on the 13th. So we're affected by the full moon for a couple of days. I'm going to make a separate video on the full moon and new moons to give you more information. But what you, Leo, need to understand is that it's in your 10th house of career, and Uranus is at 3 degrees in Taurus in that 10th house of career as well. So you're going to be given a gift around the 11th, 12th, and 13th that says you're able to change your working life, your career, and you're able to create a structure that is much better for you in your working life. If you're retired, you find something much more meaningful to work on that really makes you feel happy and that you can't wait to exhibit the stuff. That continues until the 19th of October, when Mars moves into Scorpio. So now from Mercury goes direct the next day on the 20th of November. So with Mars, the male principle of drive and desire and authority, from the 20th of November onwards, that's when you can, if you can plan it. I mean, if you've got a big wedding plan on the 10th of November, you're not going to be able to shift that just because Mercury is in retrograde. And it's not terrible to get married during a Mercury retrograde, but it's just a little bit easier from the 20th of November onwards to connect with family members and for there not to be any drama, conflict, or miscommunication. On the 22nd, the Sun moves into Sagittarius in your 5th house of love, romance, and relationship. So now, from the 22nd onwards, not only did you thrive in your career earlier in the month, now you've got the transiting midheaven, Venus, the planet of love and beauty, and Jupiter, the planet of good luck and good fortune, sitting in your 5th house of love, romance, relationships, children. So from the 22nd onwards and going into December now, it's good luck for you when it comes to love and romance. On the 24th, Venus actually conjuncts Jupiter. They're both at 28 degrees. 2 and 8 is 10. 10 reduces to 1 in numerology. 1 is being a pioneer, being independent. So you have to go out and do something. If you just sit in your house, you're not going to meet the right person. If you're already in a relationship, expect it to be amazing in November. If you're in a marriage and you don't know if you're happy or not, if it's bad in November, then it's a bad marriage, because for you, Leo, you ought to have a blissful romantic relationship around the 24th, around the 22nd. Let's say from the 20th of November onwards to the end of November, you're meant to have really good relationships with loved ones and children. And if that's not the case, then you have your proof that it's time to move on. If you do feel the bliss, then it's proof that you're with the right person, that everything's good. On the 26th, we have a new moon, and that happens in your 5th house as well. And it pulls energy in, and it's positive, exciting energy. So it's very likely that you're going to have positive romantic experiences, and that you move into December really feeling good about yourself in connection to another person or something that you absolutely love doing and you adore doing it. So that's what I get for you in November. Have a wonderful month. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the Readings tab to order your reading. In my personal readings, I use astrology, tarot, and numerology, and I can answer any of your questions, okay? To draw up your astrology chart, I need your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth, so I can take a snapshot of the sky at the moment you were born. If you don't have the time of birth, then go to special services on the website and order a chart rectification, because I can work out your time of birth. It's a process where I get 10 or more life events, and then I work out your time of birth. And then I can draw up your chart, answer any questions you may have. If you like this video, please hit subscribe. And if you really like the video, then please share it online with your friends and family. I hope you have a wonderful November. I'm sending you lots of kisses, and check out my channel. I do daily videos, weekly videos, monthlies. The yearlies for 2020 are up. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that so much. So there's lots to watch on the channel. Have a little look. Please subscribe. I saw today or yesterday that 40% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed. If you're one of those people, please, please, please subscribe. It would be ever so helpful. Have a lovely month, and I'll speak to you soon.